Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome everyone to our webinar presentation tonight. My name is Robert Webster. I'm going to be presenting to you. I am an EVP Platinum with the company MyEcon, and like it says on the bottom of your screen, I love MyEcon. MyEcon is short for My Economy. I love my economy because my economy is great now, and I want you to learn to love your economy as well. A little bit about me. I am the security director for a major downtown hotel. I also own my own successful security firm, Buffalo Soldier Enterprise, LLC. I teach unarmed self-defense and weapons training. I have officers on my team that provide security for big wigs, for hotels, for bars, for all different types of establishments. So I'm a business owner, but I'm also an employee. I had a trucking company for 14 years. That was my first taste of business ownership. I've lived all over the world. I lived in 6 different countries, and I've visited more than 44 different countries. I speak 2 languages, and I love life. This company has helped me to cash flow over $260,000 back into my household. That's right, using the strategies that I'm going to talk about tonight. I've been able to eliminate my car notes, eliminate my credit card debt, and this is why, my friends, I am loving life. Now, a little bit about the company we're going to talk about. Company MyEcon. We are the personal financial success company. And like I said earlier, I want you to think about your personal financial goals that you have. And I'm going to show you how this vehicle, MyEcon, can take you to achieving those goals. Now, MyEcon was founded in 2005. It's a debt-free company. We're technology-driven, and we're based in Atlanta, Georgia. We have helped our members to cash flow over $450 million. That says a whole lot. We're in line to help our members cash flow another $100 million in 2019. How much of that would you want? How much of that do you want to cash flow? It's up to you. You see, personal financial success is something everyone is searching for, but sadly, we are not attaining it. That's right, we're not attaining it here in America. It's sad because we live in one of the wealthiest countries on the planet, but 60% of our population can't get their hands on $1,000 in an emergency. 80% of our population can't get their hands on $500. Why is that? You see, we're going through some things in our lives. Most people are fighting the check-to-check syndrome. That's right. Most people are fighting that. How do you think, or how do you suppose to retire and continue living the same lifestyle you're living now when right now most people are living paycheck to paycheck? It's going to be impossible. I'm going to show you guys some retirement statistics. And these statistics aren't brought by me. These statistics are brought to you by the U.S. Census Bureau. Take a close look here. It says retirement statistics. Average age of retirement is 62 years old. The average length of retirement is 18 years. So people are living almost 2 decades after they retire. But the average savings of a 50-year-old is only $43,797. How close are you to retiring? How close are you to that $43,000? And that's nowhere near enough if you're going to live another 2 decades. Make a note of this percentage. It says percentage of people ages 30 to 54 who believe they will not have enough money put away for retirement. 80%. So 80% of our population feel that they will have to decrease their lifestyle when they stop working, or they will never stop working. Sad. Look at these statistics at the bottom. It says out of 100 people who start working at the age 25, by the time they're 65, only 1% will be considered wealthy. Only 4% will have adequate capital stowed away for retirement. So what that says is only 5% of our population are successful at retirement. 3% are still be working. Another 63% are dependent on Social Security. Do you want to be dependent on Social Security, friends, relatives, or charity? That's the bulk of our retired population. And the other 29% are dead. You see, this is a travesty. That's right. This is a travesty, especially when we live in such a wealthy country. But we have to understand we are fighting some very specific obstacles to our financial success. Obstacle number one, high taxes. That's right. Once each one of you get your paychecks, Uncle Sam is taking a third off the top. That's right. He's housing your paycheck. He's taking his cut before you even get to touch it. Then a lot of people have poor credit. And what happens when you have poor credit? You get high interest rates. People are losing $200 to $500 every month just because of poor credit. If you were able to increase your credit score, you could refinance some of the loans and mortgages and things that you have and bring home another $100, $200, $300 every month. You see, poor credit is costing you so much money. Then, too much debt. People got student loans, car notes, credit cards, furniture debt, all types of debt. And that puts us in a position of inadequate savings and investing. And the last obstacle is limited income and inflation. You see, inflation is going to continue to double every 20 years. If you think about it, 20 years ago, you could have bought a gallon of milk for $1.25. Now that same gallon of milk is $3. If you have to get lactate like myself, it's $5.99. You see, you have to understand that when inflation doubles, your salary isn't doubling with it. So people's pay are not keeping up with the pace of inflation. So we need to learn something new. We need to learn how to generate more cash flow and change our situation. You see, these right here are the 3 keys to your financial success: business ownership, leverage and residual income, and understanding hot trend products and services. You see, business ownership is the key to building wealth. No one ever built any wealth without owning a business. You see, do you feel that you deserve a chance at wealth? Well, I'm sorry, but I'm here to tell you, you haven't been taught how to build wealth. You and I, most of us have been taught, go to school, get a good education so you can get a good job. You see, that's how you raise a worker bee. You see, we should go to school, get that education so we can learn how to start a business. Because you see, the mechanics of gaining wealth are not on your job. It's not there. We gain wealth through ownership and leverage. You see, we live in a capitalistic society. We have to understand how capitalism works. A prime example, the guy who started McDonald's, Ray Kroc, he started franchising McDonald's not because he wanted to sell burgers all over the place. It's because he wanted to be wealthy. How many of you want to be wealthy? You see, he used fast food as a platform, as a vehicle to build financial success. That's what you need. You need a vehicle to build your financial success. You see, there are many different vehicles, but most vehicles take a large startup cost. So people are never able to get that vehicle and get it rolling. You see, people get in business every day. Most don't even know the rules, and they get in tax trouble. You see, we want to avoid that. We want to teach you how business ownership can help you. You see, what we do is teach you the rules so that you can position yourself for success. Tell me, are you comfortable with your knowledge of tax minimization? Most people aren't. Do you have the ability to get paid over and over and over and over again for work you've done one time? You see, that's leverage and residual income. You see, we can help you build income that will not interfere with what you're already doing. That's right. It won't interfere with your job you're already doing. It won't interfere with the other small business you're already doing. You see, you have to understand that you cannot trade time for money forever. Either you're going to get too old, or either the job isn't going to want you, or either you just ain't going to want to do it no more. All right? You see, most people, they only know how to make money by using a job. But we're going to show you a different way. All right? We're going to show you how to build leverage and residual income. You see, business ownership gives you benefits. All right? With business ownership, you get long-term value. All right? With business ownership, you get tax advantages. You don't get this with just being an employee. Employees miss out on big tax deductions. All right? But we're going to teach you. Now, once you join my econ, we're going to teach you how 80 to 90% of the time you drive your car or truck, it becomes a tax deductible event. That could be $6,000 to $8,000 to $10,000 every year back into your pocket. We're going to show you how your cell phone, your internet service, you buy a new laptop or iPad, that can become a business expense. How about your travel? Do you go on vacations? Well, I don't go on vacations. I take business trips. You see, I own a MyEcon franchise. I'm the CEO. Just like a CEO of a major company will take his whole family to Hawaii and spend a week there in Hawaii. He might have a meeting for 30 minutes. But now that entire Hawaiian trip is tax deductible. You see, I took my family, I took my fiance, our kids, I took my sister and her kids. We went island hopping over the holidays. And you know what? That was a business trip because we had a conference. You see, that could be 3 to 5 to 10 to however much money you spend on your trips. How many of you on the call have children? Well, did you know Uncle Sam will pay you to house, clothe, and feed your own child? That's right. You see, if you're a business owner, you can hire your children in your home-based business and pay them a wage. That's right. Uncle Sam said you can pay each one of your children up to $12,000 per year and the child not owe taxes on that money. If you've got 2 kids and you're making $50,000 a year, that's $24,000 out of your salary you wouldn't pay taxes on. The other $26,000, you wouldn't pay taxes on that either, because if you're head of household, that's $18,000 right there. You see, these are the strategies that wealthy people use to maintain their wealth. But these are also the strategies that you can use to gain some wealth. Do you want to be wealthy? That is my question. Do you want to gain wealth? Well, if you do, you have to learn to build leverage and residual income. You know what? I'm going to show you a little something here. I'm going to go to these slides. You see, this is a study. This thing here, I'll show you first, was done by the IRS. Okay? This study here, you can go to irs.gov and read this. It says, big refund, big tax bill. This talks about tax refunds. And now it's that time, too. You know, it's that tax refund time. Well, look, this was done in 2005. It says federal tax refunds to individuals totaled more than $215 billion last year. That's right. You all remember the commercial. They're about to start showing it. Get your billions back, America. Yeah. Well, see, that's more than 101 million taxpayers who got refunds. That's 80%. Do you remember the 80% I spoke of earlier? The 80% of people ages 30 to 54 who feel that they will not have what they need for retirement? Well, that's the same 80% that's looking forward to that tax refund. Are you in that 80 percentile? Are you looking for that tax refund? I used to be, but you know what? I'm not anymore, because I understand how capitalism works now. You see, the larger the refund you get, the worse off you are. That's right. I'm going to say that again. The larger the refund you get, the worse off you are. The average refund in 2005 was $2,126. The average refund now is $3,500. Look at this. This is the IRS talking. It says, where does your refund come from? It comes from your wallet or purse when you tell your employer how much to withhold from your paycheck or you make an estimated tax payment. For the average refund, that's about $40 a week too much. Now it's about $53 a week too much. Says you might be using the extra withholding as a forced savings method, but Uncle Sam doesn't pay interest on refunds except in special circumstances. Now, excuse my English, in case we have any educators on the phone, but I ain't seen none of them special circumstances. Now, check this last sentence out. This is the IRS talking. This is the most important sentence right here. The IRS says, putting the money in any type of savings account or paying down debts might be a better option. Wow. Well, now I'm going to spell it out for you and show you how that'll be a better option. You see, it doesn't matter what type of job you have, whether you're a doctor, lawyer, school teacher, bus driver, police officer, no matter what it is, we all have the same two financial objectives. Objective number one is to earn enough income to maintain your current lifestyle. And objective number two is to acquire assets like your 401k, 403b mutual fund, even rental properties, as long as it's paid for, that's going to maintain sustain that same lifestyle at retirement. That's what those assets are. Well, I'm going to take the average median household income. All right, it's about $59,000. I'm going to round it up to $60,000. I'm going to keep all my numbers round. $60,000, and that equates to $5,000 per month. Well, what does this person making $60,000 a year need in his assets, in his investment account, in order to continue living a $60,000 lifestyle? Well, as a rule of thumb, we are taught you're going to need at least 10 times the amount you make per year. So this person is going to need $600,000 in their 401k. If they can get themselves a 10% rate of return, then they can make the same $60,000 and have replacement income. But the statistics I just showed you proves that we are not getting this done. We are failing at retirement here in America. Why is that? Here we go. Number one, taxes off the top. You get paid that $5,000 every month, 30%, 18 to 33% is coming out on the top. I'm going to use the round numbers. So now that's 30% off the top. Now you got $3,500 for the month. Most of you have financed a car before or financed a home, a mortgage. Well, when you go to buy these big ticket items, they tell you, come on down, bad credit, good credit, no matter what, just bring your check stub. Let us see how much money you making. That's right, because you know what we're going to do? We're going to look at your check stub, see how much money you're making, and we're going to base the note we give you off money you don't have. That's right, we're going to base our note we give you off of your gross, which is money you don't have. This is capitalism, folks. Now we acquire another 30% of just debt. Because you see, most of the debt that we pay is interest. Most of the mortgage for the first 20 or so years, interest. Most of the car note, interest. Most of the credit card, interest. Most of the other credit cards like what we got, Home Depot, Sears, Macy's, all these credit cards people have, interest. So you don't have to be a mathematician to see that 30% off the top when you get paid and another 30% on the bills that you know you got to pay, that's 60% of your gross income going right out the window. And you expect it to build an investment account, and you're left with 40% of your gross income. It can't happen because that 40% that's left has to pay for food, gas, clothing, utilities. If you got kids and they play extracurricular activities, my child did soccer, dance, cheerleading, everything. She played everything, plays the violin, she does it all. So, and you want your kids to do it all. And you want to give them everything they need to do. But we also have to build a future for ourselves, our children, and our children's children. But see, remember that study I just showed you by the IRS. It said it is better to take that money and pay off some debt, car notes, credit cards, mortgages, or put it in a savings account, a 401k, a 403b, or a mutual fund. Well, once you join My Econ, we're going to teach you how to do just that. We're going to teach you income shifting, and you're going to learn to shift your income from taxes back into your pocket. You see, once you join, you're going to bring home another $200 to $1,000 every month back into your paycheck. That's called income shifting. Imagine cutting Uncle Sam out of your pocket and bringing home an extra $500 every month and taking that $500 and putting it on debt. Soon that debt would disappear and you would have more money left over at the end of the month to funnel into your asset account. You see, this is called income shifting. Shift your income from taxes to debts. Shift your income from taxes to investments. Shift your income from taxes to tithes and offerings, wherever you feel the need to put that money. But it does you better. It does your family better if you shift it back into your pockets. You see, it makes no sense that your parents, my parents, they worked 30 years. Their parents before them worked 30 years. Their parents before them worked 30 years. We can count 100 years worth of generations working, and nobody's got $1 million to pass on to the next generation. Nobody's got even 50,000 or even 5,000 to pass on to the next generation. In the Bible, it says a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. What are we leaving for our children? You see, we don't have anything to leave for them but debt. But we're going to teach you how to change that. Once you learn to build this leverage and residual income, you see, we want to show you how to earn income on the efforts of others. You see, your bosses, my bosses, the people who own our companies, they're earning income off of our efforts, off of our education. They're earning repeat income off of the same clients. Why can't you? Well, you can. You just have to learn how. You see, we want you to generate fast and massive cash flow. Our strategy, our vehicle is going to teach you the technical, the social, the economic, how to use these things to build this business. You see, you can use your smartphone. All right? We already doing it. You see, we've got residual bills. We just don't have residual income. Look at the different platforms that we pay. We have gym memberships that we don't use. We've got Hulu. We've got Netflix. Look at Netflix only costs a person $10.99 a month. But Netflix is $1 million company. You see, it doesn't take much to make millions. You just got to understand and know how capitalism works. And we're going to show you that. You see, millions of people use these products and services in a short period of time. Millions of people are starting to use our products and services, which is income shifting, the #1 service. And we want you to learn it. You see, it's a red hot trend, this membership. You see, you'll get immediate cash flow increase. That's right. You're going to increase your take-home pay, $200 to $1,000 every month. Then we're going to show you our smart credit repair system. That's right. We want you to get your credit up above 750 because with a high credit score, like I said earlier, you can get lower interest rates and cash flow even more money back into your home. Then we're going to teach you how to use the Cashflow Manager app. That's right, how to manage your cash flow properly and write off your lifestyle. Then eliminate your debt. We've got a debt eliminator system that will stack your debt and have you debt-free in 2, 3, 4 years. Can you do that on your own? You've been trying to get debt-free and it hasn't been happening. You see, you got to try something different. You got to try something that works. And then we want to show you how to own a piece of America. Most people want to invest or be an investor, but don't know how. And most of them don't even have any money to invest. Well, we're going to change all of that. You see, we're going to teach you 5 streams of income. That's right. And we're going to show you. And it's so easy to do. I'm not even going to say it's easy. It's simple to do. All right? Here are our products. You see, we have the perfect business for you. You see, imagine purchasing a McDonald's franchise. If you purchase a McDonald's franchise, you don't have to guess what's going to be on the menu. You already know what's going to be on the menu. You know where the fry maker is going to be. You know where the shake machine is going to be. Then just like here. You don't have to worry about what's going to be on the menu here. Just like if you bought a McDonald's, you know what's on the menu. A Big Mac, filet of fish, quarter pounder, French fries, icy Coke, thick shake, sundaes, and apple pies. That's right. Well, you ain't got to worry about what's on the menu to your business. You will own an internet franchise. And these are some of our products. We've got the Smart Money Credit Repair System. A person can go to your website and purchase that for $99, and you get a $40 commission. You can't beat that. The first thing I did when I joined my econ is I canceled my AAA, and I bought my own roadside assistance. That's right. I bought it from my own company. You see, I pay $7.99 a month for the same thing AAA was giving me, but I get a $2 commission, so I'm really only paying $5.99. We've got identity theft protection. We got a cashback law. Do you like to shop online? If you shop online, go ahead and go through your own cashback mall and get cash back. That's right. No, I ain't talking about eBates. I'm talking about cash back to your pocket. And if anybody joins your mall and they shop through your online mall and go to Macy's, Myers, Foot Locker, thousands of different stores, they'll get cash back and you'll get a commission as well. You want to book a trip? You want to book travel? Well, you know what? We got a contract with Priceline.com. Anytime anybody books hotel, rental car, flights, you get a commission. That's right. You see, this is our business. This can be your business. Now tell me, you said, I'm pretty sure you said yes when I asked, do you feel that you deserve a chance at wealth? Well, if you do, join my econ today. Let's introduce this business to two of your best friends or family members. All right? And then you'll be promoted to an executive vice president, which is the highest position in our company, an EVP. You'll also earn $10 per person. But then you'll get a pay raise. Now, every time you introduce the business to someone, you'll get a $35 bonus. So let's go out and introduce this business to 3 more people. 3 is the key. And then let's teach those 3 people to get promoted to EVP as well. And all they have to do is introduce the business to 2 people. Now, let's look at the money you will make. You see, if you want to earn another $38,000, okay, another $38,000 on top of what you are making right now, let's run this in the next 6 months. Okay, let's go out and introduce this business to 3 more people and teach them to do the same and get promoted. Now you got 6 people in your business. That's a quick $255. Let's duplicate that system. Let's help everybody get promoted, which is all they got to do is introduce the business to 2 people. And let's get you another $38,000. You know what that is right there? That is leverage. You see, this is how you leverage the work of other people. Like I spoke about earlier, leverage and residual income, this is where you get your leverage checks. Why not? They're leveraging you. Why not learn to leverage your own network? And then how about some residual? Imagine this. Most of you on the call are going to be working your job at least another 10, maybe 15. Some of you 20 more years, depending on how old you are. Well, while you're working full-time on your wages, how about work part-time on your fortune? You see, you can build a fortune in this business. In America, it's referred to like a ladder, all right? Because you can climb as high up the ladder as you want. You can climb to the middle of the ladder and stop. You can just take 2 steps on the ladder, or you can climb all the way to the top. You see, if you're working a job for the next 10 years, how about you work this business 2 to 5 hours a week, all right? Work this business part-time, and imagine in 10 years, having 500 people in your business. That's a $3,500 a month check. Imagine in the next 10 years if you got 1,000 people in your business. And you didn't put them all there, remember. You might have went out and introduced the business to 10 people. And then all 10 of those people go out and introduce the business to 10 people. That's 100 right there. Well, see, imagine that happening in the next 10 years. And you got 1,000 people in your business, all minimizing their taxes, eliminating their debt, and building wealth. That's a $8,000 monthly residual check to you. That's $96,000 a year. Can you live off of $96,000 a year? Well, go up to the next step on the ladder. Build this business for 15 years. Have 5,000 people in your business. That's a $40,000 monthly residual check. You see, we teach people how to get paid in this company. If you want to make some money, we're going to show you how to turn your network into your net worth. That's right. Why not do the same thing Mark Zuckerberg did to you? You see, Mark Zuckerberg is a multi-billionaire. He's worth like $86 billion. And what has he done? He has simply converted your network into his income. He's converted your network of friends, family members, co-workers, classmates into his income. Well, all you got to do is turn your own network into your own income. You see, we pay out the largest amount of bonuses from our company. That's right. There is no company right now doing what we do. And you see, we got to understand that business ownership is definitely the key, because you see, people don't come to America to get a job. They come to America to start a business, to build a legacy for their children. Do you want to build a legacy for your children and your children's children? Well, this is the way to start it. Learning capitalism. You see, most of us say that we believe in a higher power. We say we believe in God. We say that God is here, He's there, He's everywhere in between us. We believe in Him. Well, why can't you believe in yourself? You see, most of us have this strong belief in Him who created us in His image. So why don't you believe that you can do these things? Well, I know I can because I'm doing it. You see, right now I'm going to show you some examples of what some checks look like. Look at this. In June 2018, that's right, $6,000. The next week, another $6,000. I started to begin. Look at this. This is real money being paid out in this company. Do you want some? If you do, come on and let's get some. You see, you'll sign up today. You'll get the tax withholding training, the smart credit system, the minimized tax training, the debt elimination software, the investment education training, and very, very, very valuable tax benefits. Originally, to start a business in my econ, it was $199. But today, and for a limited time, it's only $49.95 to start your business, which is tax deductible. Everyone pays $34.95 every 30 days to maintain your site, your system, and your software, which is also tax deductible. You see, Uncle Sam is going to pay you to start a business. You're going to join my econ. You're going to bring home another $200 to $1,000 in your check that Uncle Sam is going to give you. And he's going to let you write off the expense of starting your business. So Uncle Sam is going to pay you to start a business. All right, guys. I'm going to tell you guys a quick little story, and then I'm done. All right. This story is about these three brothers who wanted to travel from the West Coast, from the East Coast, all the way out to the West Coast. This is back in the 1500s, and it's a true story. All right. These three brothers got out to San Francisco, and they wanted to go out there because they wanted to pan for gold. They wanted to go out there because this was during the gold rush times. Well, they got out there, and there was a site where everybody was going to pan for gold, but the people who owned that site, they charged a fee. It was a $50 fee for anyone to come and mine the gold and try and pan for it. Well, two out of the three brothers had the $50 fee. One of them didn't have the fee. The two brothers said, you go on down to the last town we passed, and try and get you a job and make that $50 so you can come and pan for gold because we about to go strike it rich. Well, the two brothers who were panning for gold, they never found a nugget. The one brother, he went down to the town. He got a job working at a bean factory. And he met this little old man. And this little old man had a hut, a juice hut in the middle of town. And he went to working with the little old man as well. So he's working with the little old man. The old man is teaching them how to take that bean and how to plant it, how to cultivate it, crush it, and turn it into the juice that he would sell to the people in the town. Because everybody in the town liked to drink this old man's juice. Well, that brother who learned that information from that old man, he was at the right place at the right time. And he learned something that benefited him then, and it's still benefiting his family to this day. That brother, his family name was Folgers of Folgers Coffee. You see, he was at the right place, and he learned a strategy that helped him then, and it's still paying his family to this day. Just like each one of you that are on this call tonight are at the right place at the right time. And you got the ability to learn a strategy called income shifting that would help you today, and it can benefit your generations to come after you. Because you see, imagine if when you first started working at 18, 19, 20, if you understood and knew this strategy called income shifting, all the way up until now, and you were taking that tax money and just putting it in a 401k, you'd be sitting on $1 million right now. Well, learn this strategy. Teach it to your children, and watch your children build some wealth as well as yourself. You see, a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. I truly believe that. We have to learn something new here in America if we want to change our financial status. That is the presentation. What I'm going to do now is I am going to open up the call